Once upon a time, there was a good old traditional housewife. She cooked, she cleaned, cared for her children and the man of the house, and of course, she didn't talk back. She was both obedient and soft by nature. She was a good woman who always made good choices.
Shut that shit off.
We're good moms, bad choices.
Two single moms
Who said fuck the patriarchy
shared all their bad choices
and found out they weren't so bad after all.
We're experts,
oversharers,
and your new besties.
sit back and enjoy the ride.
Welcome back to another episode, to the first episode of our bonus episode, Tribe Chat.
Welcome to the Tribe Chat. You are officially in the Tribe Chat.
Where we're going to cover current events, and we might not be so nice, but we will always be honest.
Truth hurts. And sometimes
Somebody's got to do it.
someone's got to say it. You know, who better than the good moms? Who better than the good moms to tell you like it is? So, welcome to the Tribe Chat, and let's get to it.
Let's go.
First things first, though. I need to smoke.
Okay, well, roll it up. Roll it up, roll it up. Let the weed fall in. Roll the backwood up.
I'm
gonna go tell a friend.
I got our favorite cannabis, my dear. Can you guess what it is?
Of course I can. It is
What is it?
Blue Dream.
That's right. That's why you're my bitch.
Because
Yes.
that's our favorite.
That's our favorite. I went to the weed dispensary across the street from our studio. Shout out to Good Media. If you need a podcast, if you need podcast production, if you want to start a podcast, if you have self-tapes that need to be filmed in the Los Angeles area, come check out Good Media. Go to goodgoodproductions.com and book your spot here. You could be sitting right here in the Good Moms Bad Choices couch right here.
And if you want to do a photo shoot, you can also come to Good Media because we also do that. In fact, my lovely wife and I just wrapped up a photo shoot because we are some photo shoot ass bitches. And you guys, we are celebrating our 7-year anniversary this month. I don't care what anybody says.
All month.
It's
is
our
our
birthday. It's Jamaica, our entity's birthday. And we just did a fancy photo shoot for year 7 because it's our lucky number 7. And this means we're going to get rich this year. And every year we do a photo shoot. And so this is a multi-creative studio. You could do lots of things here.
I'm going to have to, what do they call it, MacGyver?
MacGyver? You're MacGyvering the backwood?
Yeah, because I don't know what happened here, but it's okay because I'm a backwoods expert.
You are certainly MacGyvering it, my dear.
Something's gonna, there's some holes. Is that okay?
I think so.
Yeah? Okay.
Shout out to my daughter who's engineering the episode right now.
Hey, Lou.
Hey, Lou. Because my fiance is...
Barfing his head off.
Yeah.
What baby?
Men turn into such babies when they get sick. Just such a baby. So interesting. Women are definitely the stronger species.
I'm a baby when I'm sick. I'm not well. I need to be cared for.
I know, but he's not actually sick. He
is sick. Nothing's worse than throwing up.
I know, but he's like, I feel like I got jumped. I'm like, how are you throwing up? And they're like,
I mean, when you have nothing left to throw up,
and it keeps coming
and
out.
you just nothing is there. It's horrible.
Oh, my poor baby. Do I look okay? I didn't touch up my makeup or anything.
Gorgeous.
Okay,
10 out of 10.
We decided to do this bonus episode because we needed a space to get a little bit more personal and talk a little bit more shit. I mean, the DMs that we have are madness. The amount of DMs we send each other, the amount of texts, the amount of shit talking we do in the DMs. Don't you judge us. I know you're shit talking with your friends too. So don't be on that girl power bullshit talking about you don't talk shit with your friends. Everybody talks shit privately. And now we're here to just do it publicly.
The tribe chat is super important for all moms, and I think women in general, but our personal tribe chat, our Instagram tribe chat, whatever that shit is that we have. What is that thing called?
I think it's called tribe chat too.
It is called tribe chat, but it's called something else. The channels?
The subscriber channel?
The subscriber channel. The tribe chat is
our Discord is popping. Our Facebook group is popping. Our tribe chat subscriber is popping. Basically, if you're not plugged in, what the fuck are you doing?
Let's look at my Godivered blunt.
It's beautiful,
honey.
You know,
it's a little short, a little chody.
Do you like chodies?
What?
I don't know.
No, I mean, I don't want it to be skinny, but I don't want it to. Chode is it's
Short
as wide
fat.
as it is. Oh my God, our poor.
And she doesn't know what that is.
Okay.
That's why I'm keeping it with the language that I'm keeping it.
Oh Lord Jesus. Okay, I'm putting a little honey.
This is probably,
little honey on the backwoods.
you know, after this, that's a lot of honey. After this, we're probably going to have to wait till she turns 16 to engineer for us again.
Okay.
Today
This was a last minute emergency.
we needed to do what we got to get done.
But it's kind of like the old days. Although the kids weren't listening to our podcast, they were in the other room, but they were around. And remember, people would be like, "You guys are bad moms. Your kids are in the room while you're podcasting, talking about this shit." And
we're like, actually, we have a glass door, bitches. I mean, shout out to Brian and
Tracy.
That's like, that was first of all, our podcast was birthed there. Second of all, what better house to podcast in where we had literally clear doors where we could just watch them but not be present. If you guys haven't checked out some of our first years of podcasting, you will hear our kids, and they were 3, and they would come in and interrupt, and we had like elevator music, and we were definitely multitasking like we always do. And 7 years later, not shit has changed.
Okay,
light it up, because we're gonna need some weed for these topics.
Okay.
Specifically,
Oh no.
Here,
Oh God.
I just lit it.
Oh, there we go. Never mind.
Make a wish for year 7 as you're inhaling.
It's about to get so good.
How does it feel?
Okay, last night I did so much manifesting with Shakem. God, I can't even talk about it. I did so much manifesting with Shakem in
Union?
Yes. And it was great.
Oh, like talking while you're doing it? I don't know if you guys have tried this, but yeah, like speaking the thing that you need and want while in union, if you know what I mean. You have tobacco on your lip. Is like super powerful manifestation because you're like in union with another person. It's literally how you create life. So you can create the life of anything, like an entity, like Good Moms Bad Choices or the Good Vibe Retreat. If you haven't checked out the Good Vibe Retreat, check it out, you guys. We're going to Jamaica next month. That is sold out. You can't come to that. We're going for 420. But in June, we're having a couples retreat with our lovers. It's the first of its kind. It's a Tantra retreat. Emphasis on I, will be leading tantric movement with my hips.
And
oh my God, Erica.
And those hips don't lie, baby.
Like Shakura.
Just, it's fine. It's a snack
Edible?
blunt. It's snack blunt. It's an edible blunt.
Just like a small salad, damn. Anyway, if you haven't checked out the Good Vibe Retreat and you're afraid to check it out alone, you can check it out with your lover. And there's still time to make payments. There's still time to get Klarna or whatever the late pay, after pay is. And come join us in paradise and do sexy, fun shit.
Yeah, it's June, what is it? June
14th to the 20th.
19th.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, 14th through the 19th. And
6 days.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Oh.
It's going to be so fun.
I'm really excited.
It's going to be so fun. There's a lot of adventure. We're doing things that we've never done in group, obviously, because we've never had men on property. So this is going to be a different vibe. It's really...
So we have some of the OG retreat members coming as a couple, which I'm really excited for.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jessica and Connie.
Yeah.
And there's a few other people. But, because we're OG retreat leaders, we're at the point where there's a lot of... there are a lot of reoccurring people coming. We see people a couple times a year. So I love that. I love that for us, and I love that for our tribe, because it is very much a tight-knit spiritual sorority.
It is. It is. So let's get to the shit talking.
Okay. Well, my shit talking number 1 is going to go to motherfucking... Luna, I'm going to need the camera on me. Motherfucking Sherry Shepherd, okay? This is for you.
Should we rewatch the video real
Sure
fast?
has. Go ahead.
Did you send me the links?
I did on your text messages.
Oh, perfect. Oh,
So recently, the Oscars came on, and we're in Hollywood, so we get all the inside Oscar scoop.
Oscars after parties seem to have an unwritten theme.
Put it closer to the mic.
A lot of nudity, okay? Julia Fox wore a completely sheer dress that barely covered her cookie jar.
Let's just say that
Zoe
dress was ugly.
Kravitz graced us with
Right.
her butt crack. You could
She's a
see
great butt crack.
everything. Megan Thee Stallion wore a dark green gown with only matching green pasties to cover up
and-
her breasts. And so this is where I have to put my
That was not her then putting her in this Handmaid's Tale
The
outfit.
fucking outfit that she
Why
wore
is she
while
wearing
delivering this
this
message
Handmaid's Tale
is the
outfit?
part that killed me the most.
And I say this because there are young women, young girls who are looking up to all of you. All of you.
Not the church ladies in the audience clapping.
Celebrities, they say they don't want to be a role model. But here's the thing. It comes with the territory.
Turn it off. Turn it
Being a
off.
Role model. You can't...
Okay, that's enough from Sherry. You know, point one with this. Why the fuck did you deliver that message in that ugly ass outfit? That is really hard to even hear what you're saying through that fucking cream and black handmaid's gown. That's the first thing. Your style team should, at the very least, wardrobe should, at the very least, knowing that you're delivering this very.
No, that was exactly why she's wearing it.
She
literally has boots up to her fucking kneecaps.
If you were going to deliver this stupid ass message, the very least you could have done was wore a cute outfit. It could have been conservative and cute. Conservative and cute does exist, but that, however, they played you. The wardrobe team doesn't like you, Sherry. I hate to tell you, they are talking shit behind your back. They're like, we got one for her, and that was that outfit.
I have to agree. Secondly, the comments is what really got me. That got me, but then the comments got me. And, listen, I get everyone has their preference. You're allowed to have your preference in style. If you want to dress more modestly, then go ahead and do that. But I just feel like the thing about the dressing thing is, another black woman policing any black woman's body is problematic to me. And I get it. People were like, she was very kind. It doesn't fucking matter if she was kind.
That is the most backwards compliment. Like, don't like,
just because you deliver a message with a smile and nice words doesn't mean that it's not undercutting. And that's the thing. It's like, you literally created a whole segment, sat on a chair by yourself talking directly to camera just to say this statement. This statement was very important to her.
I'm going to say that they're running out of topics, and that's why you should call us, Sherry. We'll come on the show, and we'll spice things up, and I'll wear my nipples out.
I wore this for you, Sherry.
I'm actually wearing a blazer, so you won't come for me.
And guess what? I'm a mom. Whew.
And yeah, as far as the mom comment from two mothers, what I want to say is it is not the world's responsibility to influence our children. As you can see, we live in America, and America is influencing on who in the fuck knows right now. So the outfit that Meg the fucking Stallion is wearing is by far my most concern. Everybody has to fend for themselves, and you need to parent your own child and explain to them the world. And if you intend on imposing your conservative Christian old lady ways, do it at home like everybody else.
The thing about also is that these are grown-ass women. They can wear whatever the fuck they want to wear. And
childless women.
And furthermore, we're at an award show. I don't know if this was, I think it's a compilation of the Vanity Fair party, the Oscars. This is a celebration of bold voices. This is a celebration of art. This is a celebration of people that don't really give a fuck about the status quo and are open and are creative and expressive. What other time or place would be best for them to express themselves in fashion? Fashion has a long history of being provocative. This is not new news. This is not news. Art and women's bodies, I feel like there's so much shame around just, especially if you're a mother, especially if you're a black woman, brown woman. I mean, granted, I feel like white women get a lot more grace in this space.
They really do.
And, she included Julia Fox, I feel like, to just kind of say, well, I'm including a white person, but generally all the women that were shared were black. And I just feel like this is, I feel like it's an attack on women, and for her to like say it in a nice and kind and smiling way was actually what pissed me off more. And we all know that everything here in America is based in colonialism, patriarchy, and who do you think created modesty? It wasn't, someone said God. I'm like, who's God?
Who created the
not
image
who
of-
is God, but whose God created modesty?
Right.
Because
my God created this bomb ass body.
that's what I'm saying. Like, who's God? Your God? My God? Which one? Like,
who are you to tell everybody what God's dress code is? Because you didn't get that email, because I didn't.
I was just like, if there was ever a time, you're going to see these titties at the Vanity Fair party.
Furthermore, just sexualizing women all the time is just, I'm so over it. Like, our bodies have other functions. I know they're beautiful. I know they turn people on. I know to someone who may be projecting, it could be triggering. But I think it's time to end all the bullshit. I think that women birth babies, we nurture humans, we nurture babies, and we wouldn't see a naked cow and be like, oh God, put some clothes on. So I just think it's just like, we might need to come back to the basics, which is your motherfucking self. We came in naked, you guys. Newsflash.
I think that when it comes to the role model thing, like, there's so many other things that are going on in the world that are going to impact your child to act out or whatever, show up how you don't want them to. I don't think Meg Thee Stallion or fucking Zoe Kravitz butt crack is really going to be the thing. That's going to be like...
Let's do a segment on the book ban. Let's do a segment on that, Sherry.
Can we talk about that?
The corrupt government. I don't know. Something crazy.
I know. Something...
Education. I don't know. Something that anybody actually gives a shit about. But that just wasn't it. And I think I have a personal vendetta against women's wardrobe and how you're supposed to show up, because there's so many boxes created for us to be likable, digestible, and I'm over it as I report the news and wear my classy blazer.
Yeah, when I had commented, I'd left a comment, and like so many people came for me, and it was just like they kept talking about my daughter, like, would you want your daughter wearing that? And I was like...
If my daughter was a grown-ass woman, I'm going to be like, you look good.
Yeah, I'm going to say you look good. And also my daughter's 9, and you know what? She wants to wear baggy pants and crop tops.
Because that's what's in for the kids.
Like, stop. Stop with this narrative that celebrities are controlling the minds of the youth. No, it's so much deeper than celebrities controlling the minds of the youth.
How about advertising? And also age appropriate. Like, my kid is not even going to
be watching the Oscars or Vanity Fair. I mean, I guess she's also talking about teenagers, but still, like, I feel like this society has historically just made the youth feel like they have no mind of their own. Obviously, we're all influenced. You don't have to be a 10-year-old, a 15-year-old, a 20-year-old to be influenced by what you see. Not because Sherry's 42 or 52, however old she is, she's not influenced by the things that she sees. Like, somehow she has this, like, no, I think that everyone is liable to be influenced by something.
And you have to teach your kid how to filter their shit out.
Yeah, and that's why you're a good mom. And that's why you teach your kids whatever it is that you feel that is supposed to be, but you also just have to support your child and what they do. If my daughter wanted to wear her butt crack out, yeah, she's going to hear about it. But at the end of the day...
I'm like, if you're going to do it, you better do it and stand the fuck up tall, because people will talk shit.
Yeah, and that's what it is. So...
which, it kind of brings us to our next topic, which is there's a trend on SM right now. Social media. I just learned that today.
Wow, you're so advanced.
Shout out to Chirini. About growing up with a naked mom. And it was a big trend.
I saw that a few months ago.
Yeah, like last week or whatever. I can't even
And how incredibly healing and amazing it was for them as adults, because they're confident and they have body autonomy and respect for themselves. They know themselves. Yeah.
Emphasis on bodily autonomy. Because when we teach our kids to avoid themselves, avoid nudity, people are going to be there, button up. It's almost like you're using clothing as a protective armor to take away the responsibility of people using their
voice
and take away the responsibility of men just being intelligent and not saying boys will be boys, so you better cover up. No, if you act like a savage, you're a savage. If you're an adult and if you're a human being, you respect people's boundaries and you respect what they're wearing, and you don't make assumptions based on their outfits, and you don't touch them. So I think me speaking as a naked mother, I think that it teaches and it displays when you're comfortable with your skin, when you love yourself, and like, if you've never heard your mom say anything positive about her body, then you're going to grow up with that same inner voice. And we're already going to be criticized by everybody outside of us as soon as we walk out the door, all our lives as women. So why not just like instill them with confidence and comfortability in the skin that they were born in your own motherfucking house?
Amen.
This is going to be church, okay? The bonus episode is called Church of the Good Mom.
Get naked. Yeah.
And if this conversation makes you uncomfortable, and I never understood this. I never understood moms who are like, no, my kids don't see me naked. Like, newsflash, you guys. They came from your vagina. Naked. You were naked. The child was naked. This is what God intended. You want to talk about God? Everybody's God intended for you to be naked because guess what? That's how we all come in. And then they figured out they were naked. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think that I wish that we would just all shut the fuck up about what we should be doing.
Mind your motherfucking
I really
business.
wish that I think that I've seen and I have experienced because my mom was a naked mom. Like,
my mom was a naked mom too.
Yeah, and like that did give me confidence as a kid, like 100%. Like, and it shows up in different ways. And I never really associated the nudity, but it's true. I mean, it's more than the nudity. It's what you embody because you feel confident in your body. And I think that
With nothing,
you know, at your barest and your most fucking raw. And I think kids naturally want to be naked.
they do.
Like, they literally are always taking their fucking clothes off. And then at some point, we
them.
domesticate the human and we say, put your clothes on. That, like,
shame them.
you know, and granted, I think clothing was really created for, like, to not hurt yourself in nature, like when you're climbing a tree or like you're gardening. Like, it wasn't based in shame. And granted, it's there's an evolution of clothing, right? There's fashion. Like, I like wearing clothes. I also like not wearing clothes. But I think that it's important to ask yourself why that makes you so fearful. And granted, a lot of people have traumas around being violated and wanting to protect their children and feeling like there is this a grander opportunity if they are, you know, exposing themselves or showing up as a certain way that society has said this is inappropriate, this is too much, it's too sexy. And that's fair, but I think it's also your responsibility to not pass on those fears to your child.
Living in fear is not something that we should pass on to our children. And I think when you pass on autonomy, you pass on the intuition to stick with your gut and be like, this doesn't feel right. You feel like somebody who's going to do something disrespectful, and I'm going to remove myself. If you come with a more clear field of like being able to gauge who's safe and who's not, because you're not afraid of yourself. And back to what you said about people who have had things done to them, and a lot of people have. And I think it's also important that we recognize when we're operating out of fear and how unhealthy that is. And like, granted, there are bad people, but all people are not bad. All people are not going to hurt you, and
all men are not going to hurt you.
Yeah, and if
specifically that, I think that's like, and I get it. Like, there has been, I feel like there's been an attack on men's respectability. I mean, granted, there's a lot of creepy ass people in general,
but I think men have kind of like, unfortunately, like, put it on too.
I mean, they have,
because it relieves them of responsibility of having control.
Right. Well, I think that because there has been no checks and balance of the masculine, and it's expanded in a way that has breeded a lot of toxic men and a lot of toxic male mindsets that even exist in women. You know, we've adopted those mindsets as well. And so there is an unsafeness about it. I understand. I get it. But I think at the core of it is like, first of all, I think for even just speaking for us, like, you find your people. Like, of course, I'm out in the world and, like, you know, I'm going to walk down the street, but like, you find your people, and that's really the beginning of like figuring out what is it that, like, how do I want to show up? Who are the people that I feel safest with, that feel closest and most true to like where I'm trying to even go, even if I'm not there yet. And I don't know. I think like the nudity thing, I think it's deeper than just the nudity. It's like the knowing of self and like the security of yourself. So check it out. Check yourself.
Yeah. Follow the route to where your fear lies. And if you've projected on all human beings because maybe you've had a bad experience or some bad experiences, which I understand a lot of us have, including me. But I also have met some really trustworthy, respectful, loving, protective men.
Okay, well, here's another story that was hot on the streets, honey.
Okay.
This one is about a flight attendant. She got fired for making a TikTok video on the plane. Did you see this?
No.
Okay, I'll show it to you.
She's the flight attendant whose twerking cost her her dream job.
I didn't think that, being so happy can turn into something like this.
Nell Diallo was having a great time dancing and twerking in the aisle on an empty plane.
Is that twerking?
Early morning
That
flight.
doesn't look like a
I
twerk.
decided to just take advantage of the moment to wake myself up and kind of get myself hyped up for my day, basically.
She posted the video on TikTok along with the caption, "What's wrong with a little twerk before work?" The video went
That's a good
viral.
caption.
She says Alaska Airlines fired her. What did they say to you?
They just said that I broke their social media policy.
Nell had only been on the job for 6 months. She says she was twerking to celebrate the end of her probationary period. Why did you decide to post the video?
And I was really proud of myself that I came so far. I just didn't think that my video and my post and the way I was dancing would be deemed as inappropriate.
So how did you feel in that meeting when they told you you lost your job?
I put on such a proud face every time I stepped on that plane. And for them to terminate me without giving me a chance, it just was unfair.
A representative from
Not them fading out with the music.
Whether or not that was a twerk could be debatable. Second,
The problem is that we got to stop filming every fucking thing that we do.
yeah,
Girl, you're at work.
yeah, you probably should have not.
You're, like,
you would have
you're-
had the job still.
I mean,
mean,
you're
but-
working for a conservative company.
What if she didn't put the leg up on the seat? Then do you think they would have let it go? There weren't any people on the plane yet.
I mean, I guess it is. Maybe it would have been a more joyful video if there was no lifting your leg up and shaking that ass.
Maybe she didn't do any gyrating.
Let's be honest. She's very beautiful. I think that she's destined for. She's gonna make it.
She
big.
already got a PR.
She looks like she's ready for her real influencer life.
She got media training for this. Like she knows what she's doing. I'm not worried about her.
You know what? This is a blessing, girl. It's a blessing in disguise. Don't worry. You gonna be you gonna be straight.
Also, newsflash, Alaska. Even though you're one of my higher tier choice of flight companies. People twerk when they're feeling joyful. She wasn't lying.
Yeah, that was true.
That was true. Everybody dances when they're happy.
Just filming it on their property.
Maybe not.
That would make me feel weird if someone was like in my house twerking that I don't know.
Notice the nanny's over there twerking right now. Are you gonna be mad? You gonna fire her? What if it's your kid's not even home yet?
I really had to think about. I don't know.
Your nanny's a professional twerker. Like she's a dancer. So.
I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah, I think find better things to write people up on. I'm sure there's people doing worse shit at the customer service line.
Maybe it's more so the fact that she's on the job, she's on the hour, she's on the clock, and she's setting up cameras to create content for her page. Maybe she has a lot of followers. Maybe a lot of her content was on the plane. I don't know.
It probably was. There's probably like a whole airline flight attendant influencer. There's probably like 200 of them.
I mean, you know what? Actually, Alaska, if you're smart, you might need to let this go. You might need to let this slide.
She might be the mascot.
You might get a lot more customers. People might fuck with you even harder because they're going to think you're the cool airline, and they're going to be like, "Yeah, it's lit at Alaska."
You could be the new JetBlue.
I feel like JetBlue's falling off.
They're falling off, but they're still the coolest airline.
Oh, no, you know what used to be the coolest
Virgin.
airline? Virgin.
Why did you have to leave us, Virgin?
I can't believe it's not here anymore.
I know.
I can't believe our kids will never know Virgin Airlines.
Let's take a moment of silence for Virgin Airlines.
What's that guy's name? Richard Branson?
God,
really
he killed it with the
that.
airlines. I feel like if we had an airline, it would be like Virgin. Did you know you guys could like?
Oh my God, I just had a weird thought.
You could like DM other seats. Like you could send other people drinks. That was my favorite part. No one ever sent me a drink, but my homegirl.
You could play games. The lighting was it. Okay, it was the lighting that got me.
My homegirl met like a famous rock star. He sent her a drink and they like dated after. Oh my God, who was it? I forgot. Let me text her.
But first of all, I mean, yes, I feel like it felt like the club. It felt like exclusive. It felt like
it was
not
exclusive.
everyone knew about it. It wasn't that it was even more expensive, but it was just like cooler.
It was just so much cooler. I would have paid extra.
It was like the Soho House of airlines.
Wait, is Virgin the one who started the classy, like when they sang, when they reinvigorated
that, and then everyone copied them.
Everybody copied them, but no one killed it like Virgin. And the black guy was like, "Oh, put your airbag on before somebody else's."
He was on.
He was like a TikTok. He was on
a TV show. He was on. What the fuck was that show with Anthony Anderson?
Oh, Blackish?
Yeah. No. Yeah, Blackish. He was on Blackish. He was a little kid on Blackish.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was a really good time. when Virgin was still
But
fun.
anyway, Alaska, this is your chance. You could be the next Virgin Airlines.
And we can be your PR if you hire
We
us.
could.
We could be your marketing manager.
We'll even twerk on your plane.
With our kids sitting there. We'll put our mask on while we're twerking, and then we'll put theirs on
Because we're good moms.
because you need a new video. Yours is not great. You know what? This is not on the list, but I called Erica yesterday distraught. I was distraught because I recently learned that Bad Baby made $75 million net.
Oh, God.
$1 million in her first hour and $4 million by the end of the day of her first day on OnlyFans.
That's because of pervs.
I know. That's what
of
Orlando
pervs.
told me. But
That's a big perv population. That is a strong perv population.
We cultivate a perv population in America because we let men get away with pretending like they're naturally born savages.
You see, this is the thing, and this goes back to like dressing scantily clad. Men are scared. They have to go in behind computers.
No, the problem is that they're not scared. They think that it's totally normal behavior.
No, but I'm just saying that population is what people are afraid of when they're when someone walks outside naked.
Well, be
times
afraid.
Out of, yes, but no, not that's I don't.
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying you'll never know who is who,
and that's what I'm saying.
So living your life in a garbage bag is not going to
because 9 times out of 10 they're gonna be behind the computer downloading some weird shit, downloading Bad Baby.
But
they're not gonna like attack you in the street.
There are some definitely creeper weird people in the world. I mean, but I do believe it's because we don't hold men to a higher standard by saying, hey, this is not normal behavior. Something's wrong. Let's talk about this. Let's look at this instead of being like, oh, men will be men. Bad Barbie will make $75 million. I just can't believe it. I actually, in the same conversation, asked Erica if she would like to start a Good Moms OnlyFans finally.
What do you think? Maybe we should vote.
Can you vote?
Can you vote? We're going to put a link here. You tell us if we should start a Good Moms OnlyFans.
Maybe we'll start with feet and move up. I don't know. Maybe if we I don't know.
I have some nice feet. We could do.
Do you think we would get $1 million?
Oh my God, we could do like stocking content.
Oh yeah, like
feet.
Oh yeah, they're gonna love this. You get the French toast.
You can rub it.
we can fight with our feet. Stop.
Like thumb of war, like a thumb.
You know,
some strong toes.
I
bitch.
do.
God damn.
You're going to have to join Patreon to see the Foot Wars. Those are from my foot lovers.
Foot wars and whores.
I know I had a thought that we should start an OnlyFans and just make a lot of money and get out the game. Because I was like, damn, if I made $4 million in one day, I would be busting it wide open. I'm not going to lie. If there was a guarantee, I would just be like, 75 million. I wonder how long overall she's been on there. I don't
think she's doing much over there either.
She's not very sexy.
Like, what is her content?
I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't get that. I didn't. All I saw was the reel. I heard 75 million and I got mad.
But I'm like, okay, so.
But is she doing good for the world?
But these people that are getting all this money, like on OnlyFans, what are they doing with their
money? Well, that's what he asked. It was on that guy.
Because I'm like, I don't see anything cool happening. They're not doing anything cool with their money.
Let me tell you, I quote. She said, well, I got a lot of properties and I got a bunch of cars. And but my favorite car is in the,
please shut up.
It's in the shop because they keep breaking my shit. That's what she said. I got a lot of properties and I buy a lot of cars. But they keep breaking.
Wait, I saw her on Instagram talking about, because she has cancer, I think.
Yeah.
And they were like, "You guys sound stupid. Like, you guys sound stupid as hell. Of course, I can smoke my vape.
I know you fucking
like that's not even the same thing. Like, cancer and the vape is not the same. Like, that's not gonna make me more sick. Like, I asked my doctor, and I was like,
"Oh my God."
Wait, are you? This is a serious.
This is a serious thing. She's like, y'all sound so dumb. Y'all are dumb. Yes, I can. Yes, I have cancer. Yes, I have blood cancer, but I can smoke my vape.
Which takes me back to my.
Oh my God, this poor baby that we made famous. Not we made. Y'all made famous. Like, she was struggling when she was a child, and that's why this is like horrible to watch.
Well, we like the society puts on a pedestal ignorance and mental illness, and like this is an issue. this is an issue because I was gonna say, damn, a bitch who's probably not doing shit over there for the community. I don't know, bad baby Barbie, whatever the fuck.
She probably,
but like, you have $75 million and all this influence, and for fucking
what are you doing
with that? Like,
nothing. Because
are you being the change we need to see in the world, or
no,
are you just fucking
she's
beefing
just changing
with
her,
Alabama Barker
and changing her face? It's just, and I feel bad for her because she's, you know, it's another. I feel like when people get that a lot of times when children get that much attention, because she was a child when she got all that attention on, what was she on, Dr. Phil?
Dr. Phil.
And then she, like, quickly after that started her little rap career. And when you get fed in that way, like, and then also criticized in that way at such a large and large scale, where you are fighting for your life all the time, fighting to defend yourself, also not, like, something's going on with your family, like, there was obviously some shit going on at home where she was acting out this way.
I don't remember that.
Oh my God. She was like talking shit to her mom. Like,
I know.
Fuck you,
she
Mom.
was just like one of those old school Mari teenagers, just like, I don't care. But like,
she was like the worst one.
But to put her on TV and then give her a rap deal and then write a bunch of black people raps for her, and then, like, it's just this shows that the community, this, like, we're poisoned as a community if this bitch has $75 million and we don't. No, just kidding.
Bad Bunny, not Bad Bunny. Bad Baby, what's her name?
Bad Barbie.
Just run me that $3 million. I'll reinvest it for you. We'll do some good with it. We'll do good.
No, actually, Bad Barbie, just come to the retreat.
Yeah, come to the Good Vibe Retreat.
We're not here to judge, okay? We're just listening. We're not judging, but run us the money. Let us invest it for you. But this brings me back, and also, like, yeah, damn, being that young, having cancer, and then having all this criticism, and then having the boyfriend that's dumb too, and having a beef with Alabama.
And probably having, I don't know if she has family support, anyone that can,
like, holler at her real quick,
even check her.
Which brings us to our next topic. Young woman sues school district after because she can't read or write, even after graduating with honors.
Wait, what? How does she graduate with honors?
I don't know. I think it's a scheme. She said, what is this? She might win. People always win on, like, loopholes.
I need more information. This doesn't make any sense.
Let me click it.
She doesn't know how to read or write, but she graduated with honors.
I think she's... Oh, actually, you have to open it because I didn't download TikTok before Trump. God, I fucked up.
Go to college here?
No, never. Never in a million years.
In some ways, Alicia Ortiz is living an American dream. The 19-year-old began her freshman year at the University of Connecticut in Hartford this fall. She's excited to study public policy, the culmination of hard work after moving north from Puerto Rico as a child. Do you remember when you first came to Connecticut?
Yes, I remember I was very nervous, but I know it was going to be better opportunities for me to learn.
But Alicia says those opportunities never came to fruition. Even today, could you read this, or would it take you a long time?
It's impossible. I just see his words everywhere.
She graduated from the Hartford Public School System last year.
She's an actress.
Today, she is illiterate. She still doesn't know how to read or write. When she was in early education,
they would just either tell me to stay in a corner and sleep.
What?
Or just...
Did she get grades?
Flowers for them.
What did she say?
In high school,
Cut flowers.
she relied on
For them.
speech-to-text programs and other apps to read and write essays. So, if you had an assignment where you had to write something, you'd open up a document like this and then do what?
She's the original AI.
You guys, she's literally in front of a computer. And then do what?
Yep. I love pizza.
This is how you would do your assignments.
And then...
Cats of the World VAK sporting a twin prop airplane.
If you were doing something, that's how you do it. She said her mother, who does not speak English well, tried to get answers.
She advocated so much. She went to the school. The principal will promise.
Wait, okay. Do you want to keep going with this? It's pretty long.
I'm appalled. I have no words, which is rare for me.
Okay, well, this is obviously a gross...
I just see a lot of words. I just see a lot of words on a paper. How did you get into college? She's playing. She's acting.
Is
She
this
actually
for real? Are they
she-
trying to confuse us?
She
This is a
graduated.
hired actor.
So Trump can send her to ICE. She graduated. She graduated and performing arts, and now she's going to get a bag from the school district because I don't understand. How are you in college? Oh, because she
But
said
she's
she
going
cheated.
to University of Connecticut. She still somehow she also bypassed that. She
said
took a test. She took.
No, she still can't read. She said
How did she take the SATs?
Well, I don't know, but what did she just do just now when he said, "What do you do next?"
Okay, well, I gotta just keep going
They
then.
will do better. And sometimes there will be people from the district or the directors promising her that they will do better.
Now, Alicia is suing the Hartford Board of Education and the city for negligence. The suit
Isn't
alleges
Hartford
the
kinda
school
hood?
district documented
In Connecticut?
and acknowledged
I don't know. I've
I
never
think
been
it
to
is.
Connecticut.
I think there's a hood in
grades
Hartford.
I've been
because they were
everywhere.
not adequately addressed.
'Cause how?
She continued to struggle academically and began exhibiting.
How did she get enough education to
in
sue?
the classroom?
Sometimes I will feel proud to be the bad child because at least I was something to them. And I wasn't invisible.
While the city of Hartford and an educator
She
named
not-
in the
is
suit
this real? She's
declined
not
to comment
crying.
when
She didn't
contacted
shed no
by
tears.
CNN.
I'm very confused by this story.
Public
This
schools
seems like
wrote, while Hartford
Let me
Public
shut up.
Schools cannot comment on pending litigation.
Is this another distraction?
Definitely.
Is this another distraction?
Turn this shit off.
Okay, let's
like our music. Turn that shit off.
Oh my God!
Shout out to Anthem
Music
Group
Thank you, Anthem Music Group.
for our epic intro music. So now I can say, shut that shit off. Whenever I don't want to hear no shit like that. And then I can, oh my goodness. I am really confused by that. And it has to be a distraction for something else because what? But, we don't have the best education system. We probably have amongst, of its first world countries, America is not running high on the education side. We're definitely on the slower side of the fence.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Speaking of slower side of the fence, let's just close on this last thing.
Okay.
This is very annoying.
You know what I realized now that we decided we're going to cover some current events? This shit's going to be depressing.
So maybe I should go on a brighter note.
I don't know if there's any.
Maybe we need to get brighter topics.
Okay,
This
next
one's
episode
a little dark.
I mean, welcome to America, but whatever. International news.
Maybe we should have ended with the flight attendant.
We should have ended it with her. She's a rising star. She's a TikTok star on the
She's
rise.
a TikTok star on the rise. Okay. In closing, Apple took International Women's Day off the calendar.
Apple. So Apple hates women, and I just got this new fucking Apple phone. Great.
We have there's so much Apple,
but there's so much other stupid shit on the calendar. We're getting dumber. We're getting border. I don't know what's happening.
They're testing. They're testing to see what we notice, what we don't. They know we won't notice. People are going to see this and move on, and then it's just these slow erasing of things. It's slow
books.
erasing, and then there's very obvious erasings like books and all those things, and then there's
Did you see
things
that?
like taking International Women's Day off the calendar. Not that
What-
not that International Women's Day. I mean, yes, it's important. It's a beautiful reminder. Hopefully, people get money, and there's funds that are supporting female-led businesses because of this day. But I just think it's these little tiny erasings of things that they test us. And are we going to have a protest for International Women's Day? Probably not.
Oh, well, also speaking on another depressing thing about America, they actually took away the rights of schools to protest, or
I
else
saw that.
you'll go to jail. It's illegal.
Also, Donald Trump wants anyone who kills a police officer, I think he just is passing this right now or trying to get it passed. Any person that kills a police officer automatically gets the death penalty.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm. I saw that today.
The death penalty?
The death penalty, bitch.
I'm scared. Turn the cameras off. I'm petrified.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, you're too dramatic. I'm like, I'm not. I'm telling you, I'm going to elope so I can get my Jamaican citizenship. I'm out of here, bitches. And I'm going to start talking like, yeah, man.
Yeah, why can't my nigga be from international?
I already chat GPT'd it.
God damn.
We're about to, listen, if you see me elope,
I might need to get a girlfriend. I might need to marry a woman. I might need to find
Costa
a
Rican
girlfriend.
woman.
If there's
You
any
actually-
women
any
listening,
ticas?
send in some photos. I'm looking for a wife. Must be international.
Must have
Must enjoy
citizenship. Must have citizenship elsewhere, where they celebrate International Women's Day. It's very important.
Must know that I'm only a bi-fun lesbian, so it's not going to happen a lot. You can live your life. You can be married.
You think Shakam is going to accept you're going to have a wife, an international wife, and he's just going to be the side piece?
He would not be the side piece. He'd be the main piece.
Well, he
and
should've
she'd
came
be
with-
my
he
side
should've came
piece.
with
But
a separate-
actually, no, she'd be my main piece for public. Yeah. I think that most men would be okay with their wives having a girlfriend.
Shakam's not most men.
I don't think that. I think that he would be perfectly fine.
Call him. Oh my God, let's prank call him. Ask him.
You mean to ask him?
Yeah, I just want to see what he's going to say. Just be like, I don't know. I really am feeling this urge to like explore women right now. Like, how do you feel about us getting a girlfriend? I want to see what he's going to say. This is fun. He's not going to answer. He never answers the phone. Damn. What do you think Orlando would say? He's pretty
I
selfish.
think he's going to say no.
I think he's going to say no,
I think he's
too.
going to say no too.
He'll say, stop playing with my phone.
It'll take some massaging, but it could happen. I don't think it's off the table, especially when I
For me?
explain why.
For you?
For us. I mean, well, actually... Well,
I don't
then-
need a third. I don't need. I already have
How
an
does that
international
work? Do you think
husband.
they don't honor thruples? Do they? Like, will he be able to also
No.
get a citizenship?
Actually, somebody do some research. Who honors thruple couples?
What countries honor the thruple?
What is it when you have a wife who must? God, maybe I need to sue the school district.
Mistress?
No, when you're like not polyamory. When you're polygamous.
What are you asking?
What's the female version of polygamous? I can't. It's never happened. That's the fucking problem. I only know one bitch who has multiple husbands.
Female polygamy.
Oh, yeah.
Polyandry.
Polyandry. Signed, your polyandry moms.
Polyandry is a rare form of polygamy.
Very rare.
That is mostly found in isolated communities.
Because men can't handle it.
What is an isolated community?
Right. Is that highlighted? Can you press it? Does it say?
When the husbands in polyandrous marriages are brothers, it's called adelphic. What are they talking about?
So you have two brothers who are your
Polyandry
husbands?
can also refer to sexual relations with multiple men, whether or not the relationship is marriage. Polygamy is when a person marries more than one spouse at the same time. Oh, no, polygamy is.
Wait, what is it called again? Polyamory?
Oh, wait, no, that was... Why are they confusing
What
me?
is the word again?
Female polygamy is called polyandry.
Everybody, don't say we never taught you anything. Write this down. This is our vocabulary word of the week, okay? Polyandry. And we need to know that because we might need to have a couple of husbands who have international citizenship. So I think on that note, we're going to have to leave it there because if I have to think about the other shit
Fraternal polyandry is practiced among Tibetans in Nepal and parts of China.
Guess we're
In
going
which
to
two
Tibet.
or more brothers are married to the same wife, with the wife having equal sexual access to them.
I knew I was studying.
Two brothers.
I knew
one wife.
I was studying Tibetan Tantra specifically for a reason because they called to me the Tibetans. They know how to think. They know how to run the world.
Yes, it's the MMF of your dreams. Just you, Tantrika, and two brothers.
Twins.
Orlando twins.
Wow. Wow, that'd be crazy. Come here, brother, husband. I just sit like this. Okay, well,
thank you for joining us on our first Tribe Chat.
yes, this is very important. And if you have any news that you'd like us to report, please write in. Share the news. Send us a DM because that's actually the Tribe Chat.
And also send us your advice questions. We're going to leave the link. We have advice questions. We have secret safe. So if you want us to share any of your secrets anonymously and give you our input or
send us your boyfriend's number so we can call and ask them questions and prank call them. And then we're going to have to get them to sign for it after.
Yes.
But as long as
it's going to be fine, though.
It's going to be fine. Just send the number and we'll do the rest. Okay.
All right. Well, we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm living so good, can't you tell? I went through a drought, that's until I found a well. Made my heaven on earth, I used to be broke as hell. Now I got the blues dancing like Beyonce, Giselle. Throat chakra popping, it's power in our voices. dark and kept it in a box to exploit us. Women put the P in power, so it's pointless. They want me to be good, so I made bad choices. Bad mom, not a bad mom, but a bad mom. Get her Zen on, put cannabis in her bath bomb. Walked in, boss was capping, I blew his cap off. Top dog now, I'm immune to the cat calls. Curvy in the waist, but straight to it like a dollar sign. Mother and a lover, intuitive like a water sign. Warrior in the winter and sensual in the summertime. I do it all, ain't no one I need to run it by.